My precious child, breathe deeply, for this moment is sacred. This is the sign you've been waiting for. Not just a coincidence or a fleeting feeling. This is your Father speaking, written and sealed with the power of my blood, the same blood that washed away every sin, restored your soul, and declared you whole. Let your heart receive this not as a passing word, but as a divine outpouring of grace, sent directly from my heart to yours. I see how long you've been knocking on doors, praying with all your strength, hoping, waiting, believing. And now, those doors are beginning to open. Yes, the barriers are breaking. Chains are falling. Doors of favor, healing, and supernatural provision are swinging wide, and you will walk through them with confidence, because I have gone before you. I have paved this road with mercy and purpose. You are not stepping into the unknown alone, you are stepping into your destiny, hand in hand with the Creator of the universe. Child, I am doing something new. I am making all things new, not just around you, but within you. Your past no longer defines you. The pain that once paralyzed you has lost its grip. The sorrow that once shadowed your every step is being replaced with joy unshakable. What was lost will be restored. What was broken will be made whole. You've waited long, and you've wondered, is there still hope for me? Is there a future? And I say to you now, yes. You are free. Free from fear. Free from failure. Free from the burden of suffering you were never meant to carry alone. I am breaking generational cycles, lifting you from the weight of despair, and placing you in my marvelous light. I have seen your tears in the night, your hidden battles, your quiet prayers. And I have answered. These words you hear now, they are not random. They are confirmation. They are your reminder that I am still with you, still leading you, and still loving you with a love that will never let go. So walk boldly. The best is yet to come. Child of my heart, as you step forward, know this, you were never meant to carry the weight of this world alone. You've been so strong for so long, holding your head high while your heart silently aches, trying to fix everything, to be everything, to hold everything together. But now, I am reaching out to you with arms wide open. Let me carry what you were never designed to bear. Let me be your strength where yours has run dry. I see the moments you questioned your worth, the quiet nights you asked if anyone noticed the pain behind your smile. I noticed. I've never looked away. Not even once. When others overlooked you, I was watching. When others walked away, I stood beside you. I have carried you through valleys you didn't even know you'd survived, and I'm not stopping now. Even in your weakness, I see a fierce resilience, not because you're never tired, but because my spirit has been sustaining you in ways you didn't realize. You are stronger than you think, not because of your own might, but because my strength is made perfect in your weakness. I have been writing a greater story than the one you thought was falling apart. No more pretending. No more pushing your pain into silence. I invite you to rest, truly rest, in my presence. Let your soul exhale. You don't have to strive to earn my love. You don't have to perform for my approval. You already have it. Come and sit with me. Even in the stillness, I am working. Even when you feel nothing, I am doing more than you could ask or imagine. I am not asking you to have all the answers, only to trust the one who does. Let this be your turning point, the moment you stop carrying the burden alone and start walking in the peace I died to give you. You were never meant to live in survival mode. You were made to thrive in the light of my grace. I have not forgotten the dreams I placed in your heart. I'm resurrecting what seemed dead. I'm redeeming the time that seemed lost. I'm breathing life into the parts of you that felt too broken to heal. Child, the pressure that's been suffocating your joy is lifting. This is your season of release. You've carried this alone long enough. Now, it's time to place it all, your fears, your disappointments, your unanswered prayers, into my hands. I promise, I can carry them far better than you. Let me whisper what your soul needs to hear, you are not failing. You are not forgotten. You are not alone. The light is dawning. A new day is rising. And I am with you, still writing your story, one filled with hope, beauty, and unshakable promise. Beloved, now that you've placed the weight in my hands, I want to take you deeper, beyond relief, into revelation. You've walked through storms with unwavering faith, even when it felt like I was silent. You've waited, prayed, and hoped, unsure of what the delay meant. But I want you to understand, not a moment of your waiting has been wasted. I've been moving, even when the stillness felt like emptiness. What you saw as a pause, I called preparation. Every unanswered prayer was met with my presence. Every delay was wrapped in divine timing. While you waited, I was cultivating strength in your spirit, roots that dig deep and won't be shaken when the winds of life blow again. Because I know what's ahead, and I'm not just preparing the path for you, I'm preparing you for the path. Don't confuse my silence with absence. I've been closer than your breath, walking beside you with every step, even when your eyes couldn't see and your heart couldn't feel. I don't measure time like the world does. I measure growth. I look not at the ticking clock, but at the stretching of your faith, the widening of your heart, the refining of your soul. Yes, I've heard the questions, Lord, why not now? Why not me? Why this long? And I whisper back, because I love you too much to rush what I'm shaping. Trust me, child. I'm never late. My promises are not behind schedule, they're arriving exactly when your heart is ready to carry them. There are things I've been doing behind the curtain of time, aligning the right people, opening doors you didn't know existed, dismantling the lies the enemy built around your identity. The moment you've been waiting for is not just about a breakthrough in your circumstances, it's about the breakthrough I've done in you. You are not who you were when this waiting began. You are stronger, deeper, wiser. You have learned to lean on me, not just for answers, but for presence. And that is the most sacred place to be, because my presence is where your peace lives, where clarity is born, and where joy is restored. So take heart. Keep showing up. Keep trusting. Keep choosing hope. Because while you were waiting, I was working. And now, beloved, the winds are shifting. The ground beneath you is changing. What once felt like a wilderness is beginning to bloom. I am making rivers in dry places. I am turning your mourning into dancing. Let your spirit rise in expectation. Not because everything is perfect, but because I, your God, am perfect in all my ways. You've trusted me in the dark. And now, I'm bringing you into the light. Now that the fog is lifting and the light is breaking through, it's time, beloved, time to rise and step boldly into what I've been preparing all along. You've trusted me in the wilderness. You've stood firm when answers seemed far away. But now, I am calling you forward, not with hesitation, but with holy confidence. Not because you have it all figured out, but because I do. Your next season isn't about striving. It's about walking in the favor I've already released over your life. Don't look back. The mistakes, regrets, and closed doors of yesterday no longer define your identity or dictate your destiny. They've served their purpose, to grow you, shape you, and guide you closer to me. But now, they have no power over you. I am writing a new chapter, one filled with restoration, with promises fulfilled, and blessings released. The dreams that seemed buried under disappointment are being revived. The prayers that felt forgotten have been echoing in heaven all along, and I am answering them in ways beyond your imagination. It's time to take your eyes off the rearview mirror and look straight ahead, because I'm doing a new thing, and it's already begun. Yes, there will still be moments that test your faith. But now you know where to stand, rooted not in your strength, but in my grace. You know who you are, chosen, equipped, beloved, and empowered. The trials you've faced haven't weakened you, they've refined you. They've revealed the gold within your spirit, the resilience I planted in your soul before the world knew your name. Step into this season with courage. The doors I'm opening are not just opportunities, they're assignments. And I've entrusted them to you, because I see what's in you. I see the heart that says yes, even when it trembles. I see the spirit that still believes, even after the storm. Let go of comparison. This path is uniquely yours. My plan for your life doesn't require you to match anyone else's pace. I've crafted a journey that carries your name, with miracles marked out just for you. And don't worry about the opposition. I am your shield, your advocate, your defender. The voices that once shouted fear and doubt will be silenced by my truth. The shadows that tried to steal your joy will scatter in the light of my presence. So walk, not with fear, but with faith. Speak, not with timidity, but with authority. Live, not with regret, but with purpose. This is your time to rise. You've been faithful in the waiting. Now walk in the wonder of what I've prepared. Beloved, now that you've begun to walk the path I've placed before you, I want to remind you where your true strength lies. It's not in outward appearances or public affirmation. Your victory begins in the quiet, where only you and I meet. It's in the still moments, before the world wakes, that I speak most clearly. When distractions fade and your heart turns fully toward me, that's when my voice settles deep into your spirit. That is your sacred place, your refuge from the noise, your wellspring of renewal. Don't underestimate those small moments when you simply sit with me, no agenda, no performance, just presence. It is in those moments that I realign your heart, wash away the residue of yesterday's wounds, and breathe clarity over your confusion. I am not impressed by busy schedules or elaborate words. I am drawn to sincerity, the quiet prayers, the whispered praise, the willingness to show up even when you feel tired or broken. I don't require perfection, I ask for openness. Come to me with your doubts. I can handle them. Bring your questions. I'm not afraid of them. I am the God who sees beneath the surface, who understands what you can't yet articulate. And I meet you there, with truth, with grace, with peace that makes no sense to the world. The breakthroughs you long for will flow from intimacy, not from striving. The anointing I pour out is found in surrender, not in control. You don't need to prove yourself to me. I already chose you. I already appointed you. And I have already declared, this one is mine. Let me fill the empty places. The ones people overlook, the ones you've tried to fill with distractions, accomplishments, or applause. Only I can satisfy the ache you've carried silently for so long. And I will, not with fleeting comfort, but with lasting transformation. You don't have to be the strongest voice in the room to carry my authority. You don't have to have the perfect life to be used powerfully. What you need is a heart that says, "Here I am, Lord, speak, and I will follow." This is where legacy begins, not in spotlight, but in surrender. Not in recognition, but in reverence. So pause. Be still. Let your soul breathe again. You are not behind. You are not late. You are right where I need you, resting, listening, ready to be refilled. And as you continue to draw close, you will sense the shift. The burdens will lift. The fire within will reignite. You'll begin to see with renewed vision, not through the lens of fear, but through the eyes of faith. Because what I'm doing in you is preparing you for what I will do through you. Your story is not just about survival. It's about purpose. It's about radiating my glory in everyday life, through every conversation, every act of kindness, every silent obedience. Keep returning to me, and you will never run dry. Beloved, now that your heart is resting, your spirit open, and your eyes fixed on me, listen closely, the best is still ahead. This is not just encouragement, it's a divine promise. Your journey with me doesn't end in survival, it leads to significance. The battles you've faced, the losses you've mourned, the delays that once frustrated your soul, I am using them all as stepping stones into a future drenched in my goodness. You are not defined by what you've been through. You are refined by it. What once threatened to break you is becoming the very foundation I will build upon. And now, I'm calling you to rise, not just to exist, but to flourish. Step forward without fear. Step forward with joyful expectation. I am the God who multiplies small beginnings. I take your obedience, even the quiet yes, the unseen act of kindness, the silent prayer in the midnight hour, and I turn it into legacy. I breathe on your seeds of faith and bring forth a harvest in its perfect season. There are moments coming that will take your breath away. Not because they're easy, but because you'll finally see how I've been weaving all things together for your good. You will look back and say, that's why it took time. That's why it had to happen that way. The clarity is coming. The provision is already on its way. The relationships I've ordained are being aligned, and the doors that remained closed for so long, I'm unlocking them in my timing, for my glory, and for your growth. But remember, child, my blessings are never meant to distract you from me. They are meant to draw you closer. Stay grounded in my presence. Keep your gaze on what is eternal. Fame will fade. Applause will quiet. But my love, my purpose for you, will never run out. It will never grow dim. It will never lose power. You were made to shine not by your own light, but by mine, the light that no darkness can overcome. Let others see your life and recognize me in you. Not your strength, but my grace. Not your perfection, but my mercy at work through your surrendered heart. Go forward now, with courage that defies circumstance, with joy that confuses the enemy, and with peace that makes no earthly sense. You are not who you once were. You are renewed. You are ready. You are anointed for this hour. This is not the end. It is the unveiling of the next chapter. I'm not just restoring what was lost, I'm doing something entirely new. A fresh beginning that carries eternal weight and heavenly impact. So walk in it, my beloved. With your hands open to receive, with your heart free to believe, and with your spirit burning bright with faith, go and live the life I created you to live. The past is finished. Your present is anointed. And your future, oh, child, your future is overflowing with promise. You are mine. And I go before you always.